was the bag. All I wanted was a bag. All I wanted was a bag. All I wanted was a bag.
So when the time right, you know, he called me and I go record with him.
And it's love. It's basically love.
And why not?
Were there any signs, particularly that things were going awry? What were there warning signs to some degree that
you saw some things?
Mm-hmm.
You saw you saw some change in certain, but it was like.
Was it gradual, or did it happen like a lot of it was like, wow, what happened?
It was, you know, it was slow motion. It was slow motion because it's chestnut checkers in the business, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you started noticing change, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't amongst us. It was really the powers that be.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And who were the powers that be?
You know, our CEOs. Our CEOs was Jay-Z and Dame Dash and Kareem Biggs.
Okay.
So, you know, you see more Biggs and Dame and less Jay, you know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, we'll be recording over. Baseline was our home base. That was our home where we recorded at, and then we switched to quiet. It's like why we over in quiet?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like things like I guess things. It was a conflict of interest for them to talk to us about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
whatever personal business they had going on. But you can see the difference. You see change happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Now
I think Siegel knew more than us.
Yeah. Was he tight-lipped about it? I mean, did you have conversations with Beans?
Oh yeah. We talked, but you know, it was like tight-lipped.
Tight-lipped.
Yeah, it was business, so you know, I guess you know he protect himself too. He was an artist too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what I mean, when State P, what was going on was Beans was a solo artist up there already.
Right.
Before we got there, so you know, he gotta take care of his own too.
Right.
So you know.
So he was kind of focused on what he had going on.
Pretty much.
And you guys were kind of just dealing with the results of whatever kind of transpired to some degree.
It's like you're in the army. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You got your sergeant, you got your general, then you got your soldiers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you were were you in the front line for any of this?
Pretty much, you know. But see me, the difference between me and the rest of them, I guess, is I had the acting thing going on too. You know.
Right, because you were in the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, State Property had a lot going on in the sense of they weren't just the group; they were the clothing line, the label, the movies.
It was about to be a cartoon.
Really, what happened? What happened to the cartoon?
That's what I'm saying. It was so much. The business. I don't know what happened. It was everything just went haywire.
Went haywire.
Yeah. It was a meeting. I think Dame called the meeting. And that's when he broke the news to us.
How did they say it?
He said that they were splitting, they was parting ways. Jay was going his way, we was going our way, and it was a sheet with our names on it, and they ripped it in half, and half went with Dame, and half went with Jay.
So So where did you go? I mean, what according to that
sheet? I was on Dame's side. You know what I'm saying? So it was, you know, like I said, I ain't had no problem with that. You know, Dame was good people. You know, I ain't never had no altercation. I mean, we argued about, you know, it's business, but
right.
But he didn't have distribution. So
right.
It makes sense.
And that was the main situation. Who was on Jay's side? I'm just curious.
Young Guns on the Freeway.
And that was it?
Yeah.
What happened to Beans?
Beans was on Dame's side also. It was a sheet. You know, it was like
so it was just like somebody wrote down some names and they just split it, and that was their business deal? I mean, doesn't that sound a little bit crazy?
Yeah, well, that's how it was explained to us in the meeting. I don't know how.
Did they rip the sheet in front of you guys, or did they?
Nah, that was verbal. That was in the meeting. That was said from Dame. That came out of Dame mouth.
And what did Jay say? Was Jay at the meeting?
Jay wasn't there.
Okay. So how do you know that was coming from him too? You just assumed that it was?
Jay was the CEOs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. They knew each other way before they knew us. You know, I don't know if he'd come in a meeting and call us there to lie to us all. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you were kind of manipulated towards the end?
You know what? Not really. I looked at it like, you know what? This the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on top. Nothing happened that couldn't happen. This is business. If you come in the game, we was all young. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was peeping game, you know, along the way, but it's like I wasn't manipulated. I wasn't on my A game. Mm-hmm. Once I got out of the contract and I seen, you know, how that situation played out, it made sense to stay independent at the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I could have went with Dame, and I ain't had nothing against Dame at the time, but Dame ain't had no distribution. Right. You know, once Jay part ways, you know, all the business folks was going, you know, run with wherever Jay's going. You know, it made sense because he was a cash cow. Right. You know what I'm saying? I guess Dame was looking like, you know, right. Dame was the mouthpiece. So I guess a lot of people felt like, all right, well, whatever. What we got to deal with him for? We got Jay right here. Mm-hmm.
And what was Jay saying?
Nothing.
And that was the problem.
Jay don't talk much. Yeah, he don't. You know, he don't talk much. He just busts his moves. You know what I mean?
Right. One of the things that I think has been in the media, and you can, if you have any insight on what this may be about, or if you think it's just silly overall, is that they're saying Jay is part of like a set group of this thing called Illuminati. Have you ever heard about that?
The Mason thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the whole internet. It was all over the internet.
So what are your thoughts about that? Is there any fact to that, or is that just?
I'm not sure. I know.
Was there any behavior
thing on what with him?
Yeah.
He's quiet.
Was he?
You know what I'm saying?
Was he gone for a lot of the? I mean, were you like, that's an interesting handshake? I mean, did you notice anything?
You know what? I wasn't into that. What was going on now? Then when you sit back, I don't know what was going on.
He was just quiet.
I meet him once. I give him a regular shake. What's up? You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, but if he in the secret society, he in the secret society. I'm not sure. I know it's a Mason. The Masons, they exist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
I'm out promoting, man. I'm back at it, you know what I'm saying? I learned the game, you know what I'm saying? I was fucked up. I had to learn the way I learned, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a little disappointed with my old heads.
I mean, what you mean by that? You had to learn the way you learned.
I'm just talking far with big homies, you know what I'm saying? With Jay, how he, you know what I'm saying? How he used us, you know what I'm saying?
No more Rocafella.
No more Rocafella. No, I talk with Biggs. I ain't talk to Dame Dash, so Biggs is alright with me. I call him, I understood, you know what I'm saying? It was, it was all business, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no personal feelings, but, keep it business. Don't talk that family shit, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't what it is. You lying to the public, you know what I'm saying? You get what you can get out of motherfucker, then kick it to the curb, you know what I'm saying? So when you saying shit, make it official, you know what I'm saying? So when I got home and I told them about the whole situation, they said, what? Oh yeah? Watch this. The video shot, we shot it in LA for the new single, DJ Turn It Up. We got it working, you know what I'm saying? So that's hot. You can download the ringtones on iTunes and all that. The video was edited. We about to put that out, you know what I'm saying?
They can hit you at?
Yep, MySpace is Sparks Music, the #1.
What's really going on in Philadelphia?
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? If the funds are low, you know what I'm saying? Nobody giving nobody no game how to get to $1, and you know what I'm saying? They gonna snap out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get my shit situated, get my shit right, take care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I got enough time to do it so they won't black out completely.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So
that was your partner.
Oskino chillin', he came through, show me love. Oh, real nigga, you know what I'm saying? Oh, real nigga, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can get the state peace shit out the way if they niggas don't act up with the contract, you know what I'm saying? Because they got motherfuckers on the contract. You know what I'm saying? And let's do us. You know what I'm saying? Because they did that. Well, Jay did that. You know what I'm saying? He split us. When they split us, you know what I'm saying? That way that he did it, you know what I'm saying? Could have had us feuding. You know what I mean? Down the way. We could have been looking at each other like, damn, who you ride with? You know what I'm saying? But we from home, so I'm a biggie man and say, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You did what you did and you doing what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to them, the powers that be. Whoever's on the contract with them, because I'm independent. I run my own company, so I can sign off on anything I want. You know what I'm saying? Payback.